Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Well, today I thought I'd talk to you about some UFO sightings that have been going on this month in North Bay where I live. And a couple weeks ago, right across, coming off the lake was this bright light, and it was just cruising, nobody's business, not in a big hurry to go anywhere type of thing. And it had actually come over top of my house, and I'm on the other side of town. And I thought, well, this was pretty cool. I've seen a lot of stuff before, but nothing like this. I see a lot of airplanes up there. I've seen helicopters, mainly during the day. I haven't really seen anything at night for helicopters per se. But I do see a lot of air traffic because I'm not that far from the airport. And you can pretty much tell the difference between an airplane and a helicopter. Both of them make a lot of noise, whether it's a propeller jobby on a plane or a jet engined plane, even at different altitudes, even at way up there, you can still hear the jet wash coming off a jet airplane, and you can see those lights flash. But of course the closer they are to you, the better you're going to see them, obviously. Helicopters, on the other hand, don't fly the altitudes that planes do, and so you can really hear them when they're around. So anyway, this thing had come over the house, no flashy lights whatsoever on it, couldn't really make out a shape. The light was too bright, and it was steady. It wasn't, flickering or going dim or anything like that. And so anyways, it was making its way, and I don't know where it ended up going in the end. But it definitely wasn't any kind of an RC toy either. There's a lot of speculation and ideas what it could have been. Like one of those Chinese candle things. No, that ain't it. I mean, this thing's under some sort of intelligent control because it was able to, change its own path as it's going. It wasn't just going in a straight line, right? And very unlikely it was any kind of RC toy. For one, the distance and being able to control it. Now, we do have some pretty cool stuff out there nowadays for RC planes and whatnot that you can control them for quite a distance. The thing is, whether it's a nitro or an electric, you would still be able to hear that motor. And none of that. And of course, they would be flying a much faster clip. This thing was going slow, But anyway, I couldn't make out any kind of shape to it. It did make it to Facebook, and many witnesses in North Bay saw this thing, and it was posted up. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Nugget had made this too, and it was on the Facebook thing. So anyway, that was the first time it was seen, and then I've seen it again twice since then, coming off from different directions in the sky. Pretty much a similar altitude for the most part. As a rough guess, same bright light though, but then it was going different places as it passed over my house. Now, this is spiking curiosity a lot as it is. We've had tons of UFO sightings all over the world, especially this year. It's really just getting pounded really bad with UFO sightings. And so anyways, other things that I've seen recently in the night sky, especially on the clearer nights, at very high altitudes, and I would probably say maybe about, say, 10,000 feet, rough guesstimate. Pretty much every night there's this one particular one, and it has started actually changing its incoming and outgoing directions more frequently. It does move at a much more steadier rate, but it'll start out very dim. You can just barely see this thing. You gotta be really focusing with your eyes. With glasses, I can see awesome at a distance, and so I got very good clear vision. And what this thing will do, as it's flying, it will actually brighten up, and it'll brighten up a certain amount, dull back down. It might brighten up again. And then there's been a couple of occasions where it would do that and it would get really bright. And then a couple of nights ago when I saw it, I told my wife, I says, hey, check it out, it's back again. And it started to get really bright, and then it dimmed off, and it went, I don't know, probably a couple miles when you figure out airspace, but we could still see this thing, right? Anyway, it just got like a big surge burst of light coming out, like really super bright. And then it just dimmed off, and you could still see it going, and it was going. So who knows what it was, but none of this stuff has any kind of indication of any kind of lights flashing on it. I mean, airplanes don't do this, and of course no sound at all. So it's kind of got me curious of what's going on. I've been trying to get some video footage. I've got about 6 files on my computer. I finally found a program that hopefully will enhance the picture, because when you're using a camcorder, especially at night, they're really lousy unless you're doing pictures of the moon or you've got some light to go with that item. Then you can bring it up a lot easier. Where I happen to live, it's so black out here at night that you can't even see your hand in front of your face. So getting stuff like this is very difficult. So I'm hoping that this new program that I've got will actually be able to bring those things up, and then I hopefully will be able to post them. But don't hold me to it. I'm going to try my best. But it is very curious, and we do have both of those type of sightings on there. We have the straight bright light, and then of course we have the one that likes to dim up and down. It's like it's playing a game, you know what I mean? So there's been some interesting developments with UFOs, as we call them, because until they are identified, they are an unidentified flying object. And so it's quite interesting. So tonight and the next little while, we've got some clear nights coming to us from the way the weather forecast is talking. So I'm going to see if I can get some video footage. You never know. Hopefully I can. Clearer nights are usually the best, but it also depends on how much the moon actually brightens things up and messes things up for us for the video, because the moon actually lights up our backyard really, really bright. So it may disrupt things. I don't know. We'll see what happens anyways. But I thought I'd let you guys know what's been going on around North Bay, at least the past month anyways. And like I said, I've been back into the astronomy thing for a while now, and I really hadn't seen anything until just this past month, and it was like, that's really cool. Looking at stars and stuff through a telescope is cool, but seeing this stuff, now that's really super cool. So anyways, thanks for watching the video and hearing what's been going on, and we'll update you as things keep going, and just keep going from there. So see you soon. Bye.